For someone that spent so much time cleaning yesterday, I've had to start my morning with 2 loads of laundry, one in the dryer, one in the washer, and now then dishes, which I'll have to do the dishwasher in this. But today I've got a little bit of cleaning in the venue to do, and then I'm in front of a computer to get my magazine sent to print. So let's go. I always have to buy extra of my Pyrex lids because I just go through them. I don't know why I'm so hard on these things, but I am. All right, I took off last week's menu and now I've got to create this for this week. And get out of here soon enough. David's gonna be working on the refrigerator today. I had to mix up a ketone so I can keep my morning energy up. My tea kettle gets a bunch of, or my water heater kettle, whatever, gets calcium buildup, so we've got to address that today. Vinegar, I'll just put that in there and let it rest. All right, we are done. We've got 2 events this week, but that's about it. That's all we needed. But the recipe, we got to look up a couple of, like our turkey soup and what all we're going to put on the charcuterie board. So, and then we have this one dip called Cowboy Caviar, but that's what our grocery list looks like for the week. All right, we're seeing that Monday is going to be short ribs and today is Sunday. I went ahead and got them out so I can defrost them in the refrigerator. We literally hate short ribs. We like the way they taste, but there's too much freaking work. But then I have a whole freaking shelf of short ribs. So I'm trying to eat things that we want out of our freezer. All right, so time's almost up. I'm gonna go ahead and make a loaf of bread and get this going before I go to the venue and clean up before I go to the office. All right, time to mix that up and let it set for 20 minutes. I put a little bit of avocado oil in here and I'll spread it out. And then I'll go get my other cleaning done so I can do 2 things at once, but it's not multitasking. Even though I got my new fancy knives, I still love these, so I'm moving them to the venue. I want to get all of the clean dishes put away and wash those and then be done. I take this fancy printer. We used to do our own shirt, like the prints on here, but this printer was like $900, but we can order them with more ink choices and better than what we could create them. So my husband's got to drain this of that special kind of ink, and he figured out how to do that, and then he'll be able to use this printer in his office for regular paper printing. Everything is a freaking learning process, and I always try to tell my husband that education's not free, so we're doing a lot of learning sometimes, and this time it only took the purchase of a printer for us to realize that that was something we didn't want to do. Right, done and done. Vinegar always does the trick, doesn't it? I'll smooth my bread knife cuts. It was nice. First meal, 3 chicken wings, a little bit of my bread, and cucumbers. Coffee and fill in my pills, my supplements. So got another ketone. This one here is caffeine free because I want to make sure I sleep good tonight. I changed my shirt because I get food all over my boobs all the time. I don't know if any of y'all, well, I know every woman that's got these got a million shirts with something right there. Dude, by the way, oil, if you'll take just a little bit of Dawn and put it onto your grease spot, even if you've already put it through the dryer, man, I'm about a 90% success rate of getting those stains off of my shirts. My friend made me a special tallow that has Unkers and DSMO in it, and I'm gonna put this, my right calf is hurting from yesterday and I got a big old muscle knot, so I'm gonna use this. Oh, we got work to do. Come on, Miss Jackson. Come on, kitty, kitty. Come on, we got work to do. Let's go. Right, I got some work done. I got these things to do, but I gotta get my happy butt up for a minute. So don't tell my husband, but I have 4 men that I love in my life. One of them is a gray cat. One's a mule. One's a horse. then there's my husband. I love them. My husband doesn't think that he's number one. Sometimes whenever he makes me mad, I do love my mule. I'm going to go see the other men of my life and maybe get on the TheraPlate for a second and then come back to this endless amount of freaking work that I have to do. You know, I do love my girls though too. I've got 4 girls. I got 4 girls that I love. You know, we got Miss Jackson and Lady. Those are my ride or dies. Those things, they are psychotically in love with me. Then I have, oh shit, I have 5 ladies. Then I got Domino that wants to be the reason that I end up 6 foot in the ground. Have Domino. Then I got Peppercorn, her mama, and then Glamour. Glamour respects me because we're both alphas. So I got 5 girls, I got 4 boys. Hello, Grayson. You're so freaking old, like 15, 16 years old. You're so old. So Grayson does not like to be picked up very much, but then sometimes, oh, this is not one of those sometimes, but sometimes he's just like, pick me up and love me now. And then he like drools all over me. And then most time he likes to stay outside until he doesn't. And then he will come to the back porch, and whenever I open the door, he comes in like he owns it, and he does. I let him come in during winter, is whenever he wants to come in. And then anytime the temperature gets pretty close to 100, he's like, I'm coming in. And then he's like, where's the milk? Like, I love that he's just like, he's in charge. He is literally in charge, but he deserves it. He's my old guy. I'm about to be pretty freaking popular at my house. Anyways, that cat I just showed you, dude, I big spoon that cat and I play with his fat roll. And then he big spoons my husband, and my husband cannot stand it. And I literally sleep better whenever that cat's in bed with us. And my husband hates it. So I don't care. I love it. All right, we're about to see who loves me the most. Come on. Oh, I see them long ears. Oh, Glamour, you're my girl. If the world goes to shit, I'm taking you with me. We'll go. They'll know that we were there. Hi, Joseph. Girl, you better ask. Don't be telling. KTM, come on, my OG. Go see Domino and Peppercorn. Well, my right calf has the biggest knot in it. And that's because I was stupid yesterday. Didn't ever put on no tennis shoes. And I was on the concrete of the venue for like 8,300 steps yesterday in some flip-flops. So that's dumb. Like, I feel like I kind of deserve this right calf hurting. You know what? And I kept on being like, I need to put shoes on. I need to put shoes on. But did I? No. So I've got consequences today. All right, country folk. I caught a horsefly, or city folk. These things right here hurt. For my city folks, these things hurt so bad when they bite you. And instead of smashing it or shooing it away, I just pop their little heads off. That right there is the best way to kill a horsefly. Come here, girlfriend. You sure are pretty. Even though you ain't got no spots, and I bred you to have spots, but that's okay. Come on. Hi, Peppercorn. Come on, girlfriend. I don't trust you. Girl, if you bite me, so help me God. Quit. You're going to find out a human can kick just as hard as a horse. Quit. We have all 3 pastures with 1 water. And I love that this cow is like here and making the horses wait. I have feed for you. I'm just picking up a bucket. I used to keep Domino separated from JoJo because JoJo had played too rough with her whenever she was young. But you know what? She double barrel kicked me down to the ground. I don't know, what, a week and a half ago or something. I think if she's big enough to do things like that and be kind of sassy, then I think she can hold her own against JoJo. All right. They're being pretty sweet together. JoJo, are you You just acting nice? Okay. They're being sweet. We've done so much to prepare them for this, and Domino turned 1 in April, and it is August. Okay. Yay, this is going well so far. We're gonna stay out here for a little bit. I left a rope on JoJo so I can, oh, she's the instigator. Good girl. I'm so glad she's sassy. I left the rope on him so we could catch him. Now, I usually don't have a halter and rope on my animals, but this is our first time putting them together without him attacking her. But she's also bigger than him now. Hi, JoJo. You are... People gonna ask you if you're pregnant, and they don't realize you're a boy, and you're sterile, and you're gelded. I was worried about you, and you're beating up on JoJo. Looks like a rough time. There you go. You're welcome. All right, my right calf is killing me, so I'm gonna do the TheraPlate for 10 minutes. All right, I just got my next podcast up, and I shared it to social media. So, man, this guy, this is his website. Man, he can fix old windmills or put in new ones. And first of all, I love his logo. Anyways, you know, I'm a homesteader, right? Well, I like the idea of being able to have your own water. Windmills are also just beautiful. I don't know why I love them so much, but they're just so pretty to me. All right, so right there, the thing I didn't get done, that'll be what goes on my planner starting the next day tomorrow. We've got to go check on the mule and the baby, make sure everybody is coexisting, and tonight will be their first night to stay together. JoJo and Domino are hanging out with each other, and way over there is Peppercorn. So I'm kind of happy that they're getting along, because JoJo doesn't really have a friend, because the Palominos hang out with each other, and then he's always kind of by himself. Oh, if you wouldn't have tried to kill her 2 times, she could have been in here a long time ago, bro.